Welcome to the video from DisLife.com. New Windows 11 build to look at. This is 23516 for Windows decided on the dev channel. A couple of interesting things in this. Some of them things don't show up on virtual machines, which is what I'm using on here, but I can show you what's coming anyway. Right, so the first thing with this improvement is Microsoft said they've improved the casting experience. What they actually mean by that is they've improved the notifications so that you know that the casting experience is available. So this casting, I've done a separate video on this. This is using Miracast so that you can wirelessly send your PC display to another display. So here on the Surface, I've actually done, you can see how it works. You do Windows K and then you can display that to a separate machine. So you can use your other machine as a remote display. I've got a separate video on this on our YouTube channel. But what Microsoft done with this build is they say they've improved the availability by prompting you when you're doing things in Windows. You should see some notifications. So these are the kind of things. So using Snap Assist, or there's also when you do the Windows K, you get a setup option to make it discoverable without. On the previous one, as you see on here, when I do the Windows K, you don't get the option to control the settings and enable this to be able to receive. So that's quite nice. It is a nice feature actually. Okay, so what else? And then the reason why I'm not doing that on this virtual machine is the virtual machine can't do it the way. And the reason why I'm showing you on my main machine and not this virtual machine is because virtual machines are able to do that. Right, something else that's new, if you've got a HDR compatible display, you can have HDR backgrounds with XRJ files, so you can download those and set those as your background. You can use voice access in more locations. So if you're using if you use voice access, you can actually control login screen as well, and the lock screen from voice access. So you can see you've got those two options there. You can tick those and then you can use voice access. Some of the changes it include natural languages in French, English, Portuguese, Korean and German for the inputs, and presence sensing improvements. So this is where if you've got a presence sensor, and you can find that in the power and battery settings. I don't have a presence sensor on the Surface Laptop Go or the virtual machine either, but when you've got that enabled, it then allows you to, it dims the screen when you look away, so it's sort of monitoring whether you're looking at the screen and it'll dim it for you. Some of the changes and improvements, Teams Free is now pinned. So this is change improvement, but you can unpin this now, so you're free to unpin it. Before it was like a system tool, so you can unpin that, and there is a little mini experience. I don't know anybody really uses that, but there you go. They've added more fields in the details pane. Let's have a look. So there's a details pane, and they've added some more information in there, things like space used and that kind of thing. There's a lot of fixes for File Explorer, crashing, that kind of thing. I'll include a full link on the DisLifestyle.com. And they fix some issues with dynamic lighting. There are still some known issues with this build. They actually carried over from the previous build. Things like Explorer EXE crashing on login screen when you're in safe mode. There aren't any new known issues with this build. So those are the main improvements. Discoverability of file share, screen sharing, wireless connect, improve voice control and presence control. So thanks for watching this video. You can find out more on the DisLifestyle.com.